Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to a brand new video. Since like a week or so ago, I noticed that a lot of new players have come to my channel and saying that they are new to the game. They joined in season 8 and season 9. So as you can see by the title of this video, I have put together some tips on how to play aggressive. So as you can see by the title of this video, I'll be showing you my tips and strategies that I use to play as aggressive as possible. I did see a few videos on people saying how to play aggressive and whatnot, and I'm not trying to call out anyone or nothing, but a lot of people that made some of those videos there are not aggressive players themselves. I know that Bolo did make a video and he is a pretty aggressive player, so that video was pretty good. So if you know, I actually play very aggressive. Like that's the reason why sometimes when I'm playing S&D my team doesn't want me to play, because I always just try to rush out and get all the kills. So before we even start guys, I want to ask a huge favor. Please do leave a like on this video so you can go ahead and help me out with that YouTube algorithms, and I'm also asking you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are new here. This video normally attracts a lot of new audiences. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start off with the most obvious and one of the most important things just to get it out of the way, and this is that you have to be very fast. So what I do suggest is that you use lightweight. As you can see, since season 9 season 10 I have been using lightweight on all my classes. I normally use agile on my assault rifle classes, but now I am using lightweight on every single class. And obviously the SMG would be ideal for moving around the map as fast as possible because they are lighter, but with the introduction of the gunsmith, you see that now you can actually move pretty fast with the assault rifle, because for me, I don't use a stock on most of my assault rifles, so I use no stock, so that makes you move pretty fast. And when this goes with the lightweight perk, then it will feel exactly like a SMG. So that is how I set most of my assault rifles. And guys, I don't think I really need to go into why you really need to be fast when you're playing aggressive, because that is kind of self-explanatory. So let's get on to the next one. All right, so the second thing that I actually want to touch on is rotations, and this is, I'm not talking about map rotation, I'm actually talking about how you rotate after you kill someone. So let me explain. So when you are playing aggressive, like when I'm personally playing aggressive, for example domination, I'd be in their spawn a lot and just waiting on them to come out, or I'd just be running all over the map. So what you're gonna do is each time you kill someone, you want to hide behind something or at least change your position, because when they see that red dot on the map from when you were firing, then obviously they are gonna check there and you're gonna be in an unfair fight, because you're gonna be like in a 2v1, a 3v1 or something like that, because as I say, you're gonna be the only one in their spawn. So ensure that as soon as you kill someone, you change your position, you hide behind something, you know, you just try to do something to ensure that the spot that you were on the map is not the same place that you are. While I am on rotation, let me just say something that relates, and this is to watch the map and spawns. And if you are planning to play very aggressive, then my suggestion to you is that you know the spawns for each map. And what I do to know where the enemy will be spawning, as I always say, is I just look at the map, and anywhere my teammates are, so like if the majority of my teammates are on the east side of the map, then I know that the enemy team will be spawning on the west. And that is not only because, you know, at each side of the map there are about 2 or 3 places that they can spawn from. So what you want to do is ensure that your back is not turned toward the spawns, because when I didn't really know the spawns, the majority of the times that I died, like 80% of the times that I died from getting shot in the back. So ensure that you know the spawns, learn the spawns. I'm pretty sure that there are videos about spawns. On to the next thing, and I know that a lot of people don't do this, so I had to just drop it in this video, and this is use low score streaks. And if you watch my gameplays, you would have seen that the 3 score streaks that I use are UAV, shock RC, and counter UAV. I love the pred missile, but unfortunately the pred missile does not facilitate me playing aggressive, because each time I try to pull that pred missile to use it, unfortunately someone just sneaks up on me and kills me. So score streaks such as the care package, where you will have to stand and wait on it, or the Goliath, those are not really for playing aggressive. So I would use low score streaks like these, so you can really rotate these score streaks pretty fast. So as I get a UAV, I put up a UAV and I get a shock RC. The shock RC takes out anyone around me, and then I put up the counter UAV, and the counter UAV is actually pretty good because again it hides your position on the map. And the next thing that I want to mention is that if you are gonna play aggressive, then you should use fast killing guns. And I did say earlier that SMGs are ideal for playing aggressive. However, you have some ARs such as the Type 25 that are pretty fast killing weapons, so you won't see anyone using a LMG and playing aggressive. You won't be seeing people using the LK, for example, the BK, the ICR, and playing very aggressive, because even though those guns have less recoil, they are pretty ideal for mid-range and long range. If you're playing aggressive, then I kid you not that most of your fights are gonna be very close range. So guns that are fast killing guns this season are the QQ9, for example, the Type 25. Even though the Type 25 is a assault rifle, it is pretty fast killing. And there's also the Rust that is still pretty good. The QQ9 is better than the MSMC, but the MSMC is pretty fast killing. And also the shotgun is a pretty aggressive weapon as well. Another thing that I want to mention, and this is something that I actually mentioned in so much videos, and this is because I actually want to emphasize it so much, and this is pre-aiming and pre-firing. And the reason why I do want to mention this, because I know that a lot of phone players, especially thumb players, they don't do it. If you are using thumbs, I use thumbs, it is pretty hard to pre-aim, because when you press that scope in button, it's gonna take a while for you to scope in out back. Whereas if you were playing four fingers, you could have just dedicated one finger to scoping in and scoping out. So when you're going around corners, it is important to pre-aim. And if you suspect someone is coming around the corner, or if you ever have a UAV up or something, as I did mention earlier, to use low score streaks, you should start shooting even before you see them, especially if there is more than one of them, so you can have a advantage of winning that gunfight. Another thing that I want to mention is smokes over trophy, and I had to put this on this list because I personally think that I am the only person that does this, and I don't think a lot of people know how effective this actually is. So if you have seen my shotgun videos, you would have seen that every single time that I use a shotgun, I have to use a smoke. So when you are playing aggressive, right, you're just gonna be spamming smokes. So each time when your enemy sees smokes, they're gonna see you running out of it, and it's gonna completely throw them off, and you will of course have the advantage there. And if you are rushing into your enemy spawn, for example, if there are like 3 or 4 of them, then smokes is pretty ideal for covering up where you are coming from, and you will have the advantage to take them out. For example, you're using a shotgun, the KRM, you can just smoke the pathways and you can just run through the map and just kill everyone. And that is the reason why I say that you're supposed to also use a fast killing gun. And the final and most important thing that I want to mention, if you are not doing this, then you probably need to practice more in the game, and this is movement during gunfights. And I actually have a few videos on movement. I have videos on drop shotting, jump shotting, and all that stuff, so it should be in the cards. So what you want to do is you want to drop shot, you want to straffe, you want to jump, you want to do anything just to throw off your enemy's aim. As I said, there will be probably a lot of them. You'll barely be in one-on-one gunfight. Sometimes you'll be in 2-on-1, 3-on-1. So that is the reason why I say before that you should make use of rotations. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, and if you are still here, be sure you go ahead and hit that like button if you did learn something, and also subscribe if you do want to see more videos like this. I will see you guys tomorrow.